Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 102. Today is April the 20th, 2020. On today's show, I have whips, I have haul, I have knitting and spinning. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice. Water for me. Your craft of choice, and let's chat. How was everybody's week? Mine was relatively good. I stayed home. I did go see my mom on Wednesday and took her out her groceries and her mail. I did sit out and have lunch with her and we talked. And yeah, so I think I was even out there Monday too. I think I went out there twice this week, maybe. Or was that last week? I don't know. These weeks are starting to blend and I have no idea. The Hubs is still working, which I'm grateful for. Little man came over on Friday so his mom could have her OB appointment. Today is actually the baby's due date and I have not heard anything, so we are now on sitting and watching. The hospital has started implementing screening for birth parents, and if they have the disease or the virus, then they can't have their babies right away or something. I'm not quite sure. My daughter-in-law wasn't quite sure what it all entailed. So she can only have one person go with her, and that one person can only be there the whole time she's there. So my son has taken time off work so that he will be that one person, and hopefully neither one of them are carriers so that everything goes smoothly. So please keep them in your thoughts. I would appreciate that. Like I said, little man came over Friday and we played and had a really good time. And yeah, so, you know, life, even though we are in this quarantine, it seems to have kind of normalized a little bit. And I really hope that this is not our new normal. I don't want us to have to not go and do things. I am getting incredibly bored because I usually would go out, get lunch, go to Joann's and Michael's. I don't have a local LNS, so I can't do that. So, but there are yarn stores that I like to go look at too. But yeah, and go out and hang out with my mom and go through the takeout, I mean, I'm not doing anything but sitting here. So, in some respects it is getting kind of boring for me, but this is also my normal, so whatevs. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. My Mirror Monday project is Blossom Goddess, and I'm stitching this on 32 count touch of yellow, and I made good progress last week. I got the middle going again, all in the correct areas. Count, made sure everything is lining up correctly, and it is. So that is where she's at now. Yay. Silly thing. And the next project I worked on was my Whip Go project, which is my Feather Fairy by Mirabilia. And this one I had to switch out the fabric. I had it going on a 28 count fabric, and I found out that I only had an inch on each side, so I went to heck with it. And I had some Charles Craft Monaco 28 count in the size where it will give me more than an inch on each side. So here is where I am on Petal Fairy. And this is on the tea-dyed Monaco by Charles Craft 28 count. So I'm happy with that. It's almost what she stitched, the color is pretty close to what she stitched on, so, and that fabric will work for another project. Obviously, I will be working on a project with that. And I've almost got my 500 stitches in already, so that's cool. And there is two more weeks, so this one will get 3 weeks worth of stitching. So that is good. Alrighty, and then I pulled out the Friends and Family Mystery Stitch Along. That's from Linens and Threads, but the design is by Fox and Rabbit Designs. And I am working on March, so it doesn't look like I did a lot, but I got all of that put in this last week. So this is on 18 count oatmeal Ada. But I'm liking it. This is a lot of fun, and I am using more of the main color that I thought I was going to. And I have used one skein of that main color so far. So one skein down, who knows how many to go. Okay, and then let's see, I worked on my Quaker Halloween Sampler by Cherished Stitches. I'm doing this on 36 count light mocha. And I believe that this fabric is by, I don't know who this is by. It's probably by Zweigart because it's softer. And it does have that orange line, so it's probably what it is. I started working to where I wanted to get down to the bottom so I could see how much of this fabric I have left over, because I have quite a bit. And I had miscounted and had to, so I had all of this part in, had to tear it all back out and do it again because I was off like 4 columns. And that would have made a difference in everything on the inside and going forward from there. So this is where I'm at. And this is all done on different silks. It is so much fun to stitch. I really do like Quakers, because I feel like mini finishes when you get one of those motifs done. There we go. Makes me very happy. But I did switch out the bag because the zipper broke on me and I couldn't get the zipper to go back on. So my Harry Potter bag bit the dust. I was very sad about that, but yeah. What are you gonna do? Get a different bag. So I worked on Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, and this is on 40 count Heritage by Picture This Plus. And I know, we all know it looks like, but there it is. And I didn't do a lot on this one, but I did finish this color green, so all the grass of this color is all mapped out. And these are snakes. Snakes in the grass. So at the end of the month, this will be coming back out again. And hopefully I can get more done on it. So I really want to get this done. I really do. But working on it twice a month is probably not going to get it done anytime soon. But oh well. And on Saturday, I decided to work on the bee again because I was really feeling the bee. And this is charted by Gecko Rouge, and the design is by Lorna Lane. Get it out of the bag here. It's so fun. This one I did 200 more stitches on, so far this month I've got 500 stitches. So it worked on this column. So I've got 3 more spaces to do, so another 100 and then 2 90s. So that is where I'm at. And then I'll almost have a page finished because I have to go up and get these little bits too. But that is where it's at. It wasn't too much confetti this time, but there's still confetti all over it. But there it is. There is the bee. Makes me happy to work on the bee. Even if it is only 200 stitches, it's 200 stitches more than I had last time, right? That's how I have to think of it. Okay. And Saturday and Sunday, I just went from one project to another. So I did the peppermint purple 52-week mystery blackwork Sal, and got week 16 done. So that's where it's at. I really like how this one turned out. Let me see if I can get that in there closer. That one is really cool looking. So here it is. And while I was stitching on this, I was watching Sharknado again. I don't know what it is about that series. I absolutely love Sharknadoes. I am on episode 4 when I watch it again. So I watched 3 episodes of Sharknado this weekend. It was great. It was great. My husband came out and, well, that's stupid. Well, yeah, it is. It's supposed to be. It's a bee raider. It's not supposed to be serious. Who ever heard of a Sharknado? Come on. Leave me alone. Go in your room. So, I also worked on When Life is Done, my memorial piece for my dad. And I am stitching this on 32 counts lamb's wool. And I moved the Q-snap and started working down on this side to get some of those words done, because I have lots and lots of fabric on this one. So as soon as I get it done, I can cut that fabric off and use it for something else. But this is where I'm at. So I finished this sentence and started working those other words down. And I worked on this for a day and a half, so I did get quite a bit done. Let me move that. There we go. So that's where I'm at. I'm really happy on this, how this one is turning out. And I feel the love when I'm stitching on it, because I still miss him lots. At least now I can miss him and not cry. So I think that's a positive. Well, I shouldn't say and not cry. Sometimes I do. But yeah. But for the most part, I can think about him and not cry. So that's a positive, right? That's a positive. So I also worked on my 30-minute, and it wasn't a day, of course, because I don't seem to be able to do that, but this is the Prairie Schooler ABCs, and C is for cow. Look at that cow! You can actually see the cow. Now, I am debating on whether I'm going to put the horns in or not, and I left the picture out in the living room, but this cow has horns, and I'm not sure if I want to put the horns on. I think she looks kind of cute without the horns. And here is the moon. So there's a moon, a star here, and 2 stars there. I may only put 1 star there though, because I am really kind of getting burnt out on this one. And I'm also running out of this color. So, and that is the color of the moon and the stars. So we will have to wait and see. I may have to do an order. I've already told my husband I have to do an order because I am short on some DMC. And since I can't get to Joann's or Michael's, they do have drive up, so you can drive up and order and pick up, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. So that was all I stitched on this week. Shall we get into purchases? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so my last bit of floss from Silks For You came in. Woo! Slippery bags there. Okay, so here is my Silks For You, and I really like this. And you'll see why, because this color especially. But look at that, it's so pretty. These are the colors for March. And I do feel bad that I only got a couple of months of these before canceling, but we didn't know what his job situation was going to be like, and I needed to tighten up a little bit. So I did that, but then I went crazy at Color and Cotton. I told you guys that Color and Cotton had that $2 a skein sale, so I bought every color they had available, and some I did too. So I got 2 of Natural, 2 of Wimbledon, yeah, 1 of Seahorse, okay, and there's more, yeah, there's 4 more bags. Yeah, like I said, I went a little crazy. Okay, so we have 1 Monaco. Not pretty. That's a pretty color. 1 Earth Day. There was no rhyme or reason why I got 1 or 2. I just, how it worked out. Fairway. I think I have a lot of green. I didn't need a lot of green, but Mint Julep I did get 2. It's really washed out. It's a really light green. And this bunch I got all 2s here. Royalty. I love purple. Pressed Petals. It's not that bright. It is definitely not that bright at all. Not that bright at all. It looks like dried petals. And then this is Granite. Okay. All right, and then I got 2 of Fiesta. And it is bright, but it's still not that bright. 1 Begonia. That's a pretty color. And 2 Radioactive, because you need radioactive color. I mean, wow. In your face green. And the last bag. I got 2 Quail. And 2 Pale Ochre. And that's not that bright. It's a little bit duller than that. But yeah, I'm so happy with I like Color and Cotton anyway, so I was really happy with the stash of colors here. There we go. See if we can get them all. So it's all a mixture of color, which is nice. I don't know if she still has any of these because it was pretty low when I went last week. So yeah, how fun is that? So I'm going to be using some of these and some of the silks for you for the pattern that came in today, which is from Lindy Stitches, the Peacock Keeper. And I'm going to put the Peacock Keeper on the fabric that I was going to do Petal Fairy on, because I think it will work really good. Even though it says to do it on 32 count, I'm going to put it on 28 count. And I think that variegated would look really cool for some of those peacocks in there. But I just loved this one, and this one she had on clearance, so I was really happy with that. Look at that. And I do want to pick up a couple more of her patterns. And as a freebie, she sent this with a thanks. The little turtle. Isn't that sweet? I think that is so cute. It says, you can probably stitch this adorable turtle a lot faster than he can deliver his Valentine. Probably. I think that's so sweet though. But that was what I purchased, or what came in. So anything else coming in? Oh, the color. The Victorian Motto Sampler colors have not come in yet. So that's the last of the purchases for this month. So that's pretty good. knitting. So knitting, I worked on Blanc the Hat by Martina Bam. Let's see, grab the back page so you can see. It's kind of what it's going to look like. It's a modular hat, and I am on the part now. I can start part 2. So I was here last time you saw it. So I did do a lot of stitching on this hat. So it goes like that, and then it comes down, and then you build off of that. So yeah, really happy with how that is turning out. And this is just hand spun that's got a little bit of silk in it. So that's so much fun. I also finished a knitted project this week. I didn't have much to do on it, and that is the knitted knocker in the B cup. So this is what it looks like when it's not stuffed. So you leave the back, and then you can send it to the knitted knocker people, and they stuff it for me, and then give it to a breast cancer survivor that needs a knitted knocker. So I'm going to knit another one because I still have this much yarn left. So I'm going to do another B, maybe a C, depending on how much yarn I have left. So that's the 2 projects I knitted on. And spinning, I am still spinning on my Western Sky Knits Rainbow Bright, but the ball is much smaller because Knit Night, I spun like crazy at Knit Night. So here we are, and it's going like gangbusters. So I have a virtual meetup with a friend today, so I will be spinning today and on Wednesday. So hopefully between today and Wednesday I can at least get the single done and start plying both of them. I have this one and the road trip still to ply. So yeah, I've got my plans cut out for me this week. Mania. I guess we could talk about Mania this week. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Mania because the Prairie Schooler ABCs I started in Mania 2 years ago. And I'm only on C. So I really need to get that at least halfway done before I do Mania again, I think. So I don't know. It all depends. It all depends. And I have so much started. In fact, I pulled a couple more out of the whips I'm working on, and I put it away so that I have a stash of stuff I'm not working on at all because I just don't see myself getting to them. So they're put in the closet waiting for some room in my area. All right. And I'm still starting a whole bunch for WIPGO. So yeah, I think by the time this year is over, I may be twitching because I have so many things started. But I'm hoping it's not that bad, but it's getting that bad. It really is getting that bad. So yeah, I hope everything is going good with you. Looking around, that is all I have. So I will see you guys next week, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. Bye, guys.